Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be finding out what do people admire most about you. So if you want to know all the reasons why people just adore you, then this is going to be the reading for you today. So let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks. So for group number 1, we have the lovely whole cloves. For group number 2, we have the thyme or thyme leaves. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have the ground cayenne red pepper. Now guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what people admire most about you. What do they adore about you, okay? And then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever spice your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one spice here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends. Hello, group 1. So, you chose these amazing whole cloves today. Then, hey, hello, my lovely little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So, guys, I'm going to place this off to the side like so, and let's go ahead and start shuffling through your tarot cards. So guys, I do want to just give you a warning right now. There is an air show going on where I live at the moment. So if you hear any loud noises, if you hear any airplanes, I'm sorry in advance. I hope you still love me and that you're not too mad at me that I'm filming during this inconvenient time. But you know what? They are inconveniently having their air show during my time, okay? I swear to you guys, I'm not that egotistical, okay? Okay, but anyways, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at these tarot cards. So, Spirit, for group 1, what do people admire most about them? For group 1, what do people admire most about them? Can we get some cards, please? Okay, so these are like 2 cards that were stuck together. I'm going to place that back in the deck, and we're going to take this one because it had landed upright. It was staring daggers at me. Okay, already we have the Princess of Swords coming through. This does represent the air signs. So I'm talking about these signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and again, you could be one of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. And with this coming through, this does make me think that you are somebody who is very honorable, you are very honest all the time, and you have respect for everyone. So that is definitely something that people admire so much about you. They love how you are just kind to absolutely everyone. You treat everyone the way they deserve to be treated, and people just love that about you. You are just like, you're like a traditional gentleman, you know? And whether you're a woman or a man or you don't identify as either, that is fine, but you have that type of like gentlemanly quality, that thing that doesn't really exist anymore. You know, you have the manners from another time. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just like you are the type of person who will open doors for people. You're the type of person who will help a little old lady cross the street if they need some help. You are somebody who is just sweet to everyone. You are so, so sweet to everyone. everyone, you love everyone, and because of that, people love you as well. So yeah, that's really awesome. You're just all around a really great person, group 1. Okay, by the way, 2 more cards came through and they were stuck together. We're going to place that back in there because I just want them to come out one at a time. This deck has a tendency to have the cards like stick together, which freaking sucks. I hate that, but I still love the deck. It's still my baby. So let's see what else my baby wants to tell us about you. So Spirit, please give us some messages. I think that card wants to come through right here. Wow. Okay, we have the King of Coins coming through. Yeah, that represents the earth sign, so you could be an earth sign. I am talking about Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. Now this makes me think about how not only are you a very kind person who treats everyone the way they deserve to be treated, but you are also just a boss freaking babe, okay? You are somebody who is very focused on your goals and aspirations in life, and you're the type of person who you don't just talk about what you want to do. You don't just talk about your dreams. You make them happen, right? You are all freaking action, and we love that, okay? But you're the type of person that doesn't just react to things, right? You're not action in the way that you're very spontaneous and you just let things happen. No, you're all action in the way that you sit down and you plan everything that you want to go after. You create like a 20-30 step plan and you slowly, surely, and methodically go after that plan. You go after those goals and you make it a reality. So yeah, you are just somebody who is a powerful manifester. What you say you want, you're going to go after and you're going to get it, okay? And you are also the type of person who is not afraid to just work freaking hard, right? You work hard. You're not lazy. So yeah, what do people admire most about you? They admire your drive, they admire your hunger for success, and your ability to achieve that success slowly but surely. Okay, so yeah, you're just like an inspiration to everyone. People love your story. They love being able to see your story as it unfolds. The story of someone who says what they want, they go after it, and they achieve it, right? You're like Elon Musk, okay? Because Elon Musk, he was somebody who, against all odds, he became like one of the richest people on earth, right? And it's because he worked so freaking hard. I heard that he literally lived in his office for a time while he was trying to build his company and make it as successful as it is now. So yeah, you're that type of person. You're the type of person who will work the long extra hours, who will literally live and breathe your goals, right? And you will keep on doing that until you achieve it. So yeah, people just love that. They're very inspired by you and they really look up to you. You have a ton of people that look up to you, group 1, whether you realize it or not. So I think I'm just going to take this card. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that. We have the 4 of coins. Look at that woman holding on to that coin. So yeah, you're gonna be very successful. Whether or not you are making a lot of money right now at this moment, whenever you are watching this reading, people see you as somebody who is a success story just waiting to happen, waiting to unfold. People look at you and they see you as somebody who is going to be so successful when you are older. You are going to have so much money, right? And people respect that. People admire that. They admire the grind, okay? Now, another thing about you is the fact that there is this energy here where you have a bit of a mysterious vibe about you, because I do think that you are somebody who, you're not afraid to talk to people, right? You're somebody who, if somebody talks to you, you'll definitely say something back to them, but you are the type of person who prefers your own company towards others, okay? That doesn't mean that you're shy. That doesn't mean that you can't talk to people. It just means that you are someone who prefers your own company, right? You're more of a wallflower, right? And so that definitely makes you somebody who is, again, quite mysterious. You're a little bit intriguing, okay? So another thing that people admire about you is that mysterious quality you seem to have. And I also think that they see you as somebody who is a bit of a challenge, right? It's hard to really get to know you, right? I feel like people have to truly woo you and be around you for some time for you to truly decide to open up to them and to let them into your inner circle, right? You are just somebody who, your inner circle is very close-knit and tight. You only have a few friends that you really see as family, right? And that you really talk to a lot and things like that. And so I think that it does make you, again, a sort of challenge. People want to try to win your heart and win you over. And that's another thing that people admire about you. And I think going off of that, people feel like you have a lot of love for yourself, a lot of self-respect for your own self, right? You don't feel the need to go out and talk to absolutely everyone. You don't feel the need to look for affection from other people because you have that love for your own self. Does that make sense? So yeah, people, they admire how confident you are. They admire how much you love yourself, and they just find that to be so amazing. So yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and move on to the oracle cards here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and move these up as well. Let's take a look at your oracle cards, okay? Spirit, for group 1, can we take a look at the oracle cards? Okay, guys, we have the Judge card coming through. This makes me think about the Libras. So, guys, you could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But I also think that this is just talking about how I feel like you are an excellent judge of character. You are somebody who can really look at someone, and you're just really great at like reading body language and reading people in general. And so yeah, honestly, if you want to be a detective, I feel like that would be a really great gig for you. But I do think that people, they find that ability for you to discern other people's intentions to be so incredible. I honestly think people get nervous around you because they feel like if there's any secrets that they're trying to keep from people or that they're trying to keep from you, they feel like you will be able to spot that secret in like 5 seconds flat, right? And while on one hand that kind of intimidates them and makes them a bit nervous to be around you, on the other hand it's also really cool, right? They think that that's really neat and really awesome, and they admire that, right? They admire that quality. And I honestly think people are a little bit jealous of you. They wish that they could be as discerning as you are. They wish that they could have that uncanny ability to read body language and read people like a book like you do. So yeah, that's really interesting to see. And I also think, again, like this just talks about somebody who has a love for justice and is very compassionate, right? So again, like I was saying, you just love everyone. You treat everyone the way they deserve to be treated. And yeah, and I also think that you're the type of person who you will always defend other people. If you see anyone being mistreated, you will stand up for them like that. Like no one else. You will step up and stand up for them when no one else will, right? So yeah, that's definitely something that people admire about you. They love how you defend other people, and they just think that that's an incredible thing that you have there, right? That's an incredible quality. So let's go ahead and continue on. Let's continue on. Warding. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so warding. This makes me think about how you are somebody who you won't let toxic people stay in your life, right? And I feel like you're the type of person who, because you're so good at reading people, because you're an excellent judge of character, you can tell when somebody toxic is trying to get into your inner circle. You can tell when a jerk who is acting like they're a really cool person is trying to hang out with you. Does that make sense? I feel like you can spot a jerk a mile away, right? And you know how all these jerks, right? All these mean people, they like to act like they're not mean. They like to act like they're not a jerk, like they're this sweet, kind, compassionate individual, right? But that's all a lie. That's all a mask. You are somebody who you can spot that a mile away. You know when someone's trying to deceive you. You know when somebody's trying to act like somebody they are not. And so at the end of the day, you are the type of person who, the reason why you keep to yourself so much, the reason why you prefer your own company is because you can read people so easily, and you know that almost 98% of people that are out there are jerks or they're liars. You know that they're all trying to act like somebody who they are not, and you don't like that, right? You don't like hanging out with people who are liars. You don't like hanging out with people who pretend to be something they're not. You don't like jerks who pretend to be nice people, right? You don't like fake people, okay? Just to put it simply, you don't like fake people. And so, yeah, I definitely think that that is why you prefer to be on your own. And so I think as people get to know you better, right, they start to realize that that is why you keep to yourself so much. And I think that they just respect that about you so much. They respect how you refuse to be around people who are liars. You refuse to be around people who are fake, right? They think that that's really cool of you, right? That's really neat that you are like that, okay? So yeah, that's another thing people admire about you, right? And then last but not least, we have karma. Ooh, we have karma coming through. So this is kind of giving me like Taylor Swift vibes, okay? You know how Taylor Swift, she's the type of person who, she doesn't, I don't know how to explain this. She doesn't actively try to go against other people to give people the karmic retribution that they deserve. She will make songs about it, right? She will talk about it. She will talk about these people who have wronged her, but she won't actively try to do things that give them those karmic retributions, right? In fact, she just sits and she waits for karma to go after them, right? And so I feel like you are like that. You are the type of person who you won't actively go against people who are rude to you or cruel towards you. You will just sit back and wait for karma to find them. And so I think on one hand, that's a really cool thing. That is something that people really admire about you, right? They admire the way that you don't that you trust that karma is going to find them, and they admire the way that you just know that sooner or later they're going to get what's coming towards them, right? And so I think because of that, you're not a violent person. You don't really get angry. You just wait for karma to get even, right? And that's a very interesting quality to have, because there are so many people who, when people do something towards them that is rude or mean, they are all action. They go out and they try to punch them and beat them up and, you know, talk bad about them and do all these things. But you're not like that, right? You're not like that. You just sit back and wait for karma to get up and do its thing, right? So people find that quality that you have, that non-violent thing that you have going on, to be really cool and to be really awesome, right? And to be very refreshing. So you're just like a peaceful person. You're a peaceful person. I think that people just really, really like that. So yes, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 2. So you chose this lovely thyme spice today, then hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just place this off to the side like so, and let's go ahead and start shuffling your tarot cards. So guys, I do want to give y'all a bit of a warning. So there is an air show going on right now, and so if you hear any loud airplanes or noises, just know that's going on right now, okay? And I do apologize. I'm sorry about that, but the show must go on. So let's keep doing this, okay? Spirit, can we find out, what do people admire most about my group 2 folks? Will you please give us all of the tea? Will you please tell us exactly what they love and admire about them? Alrighty, you guys, so right away, we have the Queen of Swords making an appearance. So I am seeing that you could be an air sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. So I am talking about our lovely Libras, Aquariuses, Geminis, okay? And because of that, I do think that you are an excellent communicator, okay? I definitely think that you are somebody who always has something witty to say. You have a very interesting mind. The way your mind works is just really cool and really different from everyone else. And so your opinions are different. The things you have to say are different, right? So I definitely think that one of the things people admire most about you is the fact that you are just different and you express your opinions, your thoughts in such an amazing way. The way that you communicate is just unlike anyone else. And so yeah, everyone always wants to talk to you. They always want to hear what you have to say, and I honestly think that you would make a really great leader. Like if you wanted to become like a leader of a company, if you wanted to try to sell something to somebody, like you would just do really well because people like to listen to you, right? So you would make a great leader. You would make a great boss. You would also do great in sales and things like that. So yeah, if you ever thought about trying to become a CEO or something, you definitely have what it takes, okay? If you ever thought about making your own company and trying to like brand something, like sell something or whatever, like you'd be great at it, boo, okay? Now, we also have the Five of Swords coming through. Ooh, okay, so this is interesting. I definitely think that you have a lot of people that are jealous of you, okay? And they are jealous of you because of the fact that you are so great at communicating. They are jealous of you because you just have that type of like star-like quality, right? There's something about you that just stands out and like sparkles, right? You stand out from the crowd. You are unlike anybody else. And the thing that people admire most about you is the fact that you know that you have people that are jealous of you. You know that you have a lot of haters that are hating on you. And I think that you just let that just flow right off of you, right? You don't worry or care about your haters because you just know that if you're doing anything right, that means you'll have haters, right? That means you're doing something right if you have people that are hating on you, right? So you just let these haters, you let all these like rude things that they say just slide off your shoulders, right? You don't pay them any mind, and people find that to be amazing. They love that, right? And I think that that just makes you out to be as though you are somebody who has like a ton of self-confidence, right? Like people look at you, they see you not caring at all about these haters, about what they're saying about you, and they just see you as somebody who is very confident with yourself, right? You're so confident with yourself that you don't care what others say, right? You don't care about how somebody is like saying this mean thing about you or whatnot. You don't care, right? You don't care because you love yourself, you have a lot of confidence, and what other people say about you, it doesn't matter, right? And so yeah, people love that about you. They admire how you have so much self-confidence, how you have a deep love for yourself. They love how secure you are within your own body and within your own mind. They just find that to be absolutely incredible because honestly, there are a ton of people that can't take and handle having haters, right? They can't handle that there are people saying these mean things about them, right? And a lot of the times the reason why people can't handle hearing those things is because they do have some insecurities within their own selves. And so when people say these mean things, that because they don't have a lot of security within themselves, hearing those things make them feel even more upset and make them feel even more sad, right? But you're not like that. You love yourself so freaking much. So it doesn't matter what these people say. It doesn't matter what you hear them telling other people about you. You know that you're amazing, that you're awesome, that you have everything that you need to succeed in life. And yeah, that is just really cool. People see that in you as well, and they love that, okay? They really admire that. So let's go ahead and keep going. Let's go ahead and keep going. I'm definitely hearing how you have had people try to tell you that you shouldn't be the way that you are, right? You've had people try to mold you into what they feel like you should be, right? And who they feel like you should be. And you do not listen to them, right? You just do what you want to do. You follow your heart, right? And so I do see you as somebody who could be different from everyone else in the way that you are not afraid to follow your dreams. You're not afraid to go after these bold desires, whereas there are other people who are afraid to do those things and instead just do what people expect them to do. They do these easy 9-to-5 jobs that they know that they will make money from, right? And you're not like that. You are somebody who, you know, maybe you want to be a doctor or an actor or some awesome freaking lawyer, right? Maybe you want to start your own company and you're not afraid to do it. You're not afraid to go after these dreams and make it a reality. And so, yeah, that's another thing people admire about you. They admire how you dare to go after your dreams in such a bold way. You dare to just be yourself and follow your heart. So, yeah, that's amazing. Now, we also have the devil coming through. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, the devil talks about chaining yourself up, right? It talks about hiding yourself. Sorry. It talks about hiding yourself and like hiding behind a mask, right? And yet I feel like that is representing how other people are like that. Other people try to hide themselves. They try to be like everyone else. They try to follow the mold, right? And yet here you are, you know, just being yourself, doing what you want to do, following your heart, and people find that to be incredible. Now, this does represent Capricornian energy, so you could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. And I also think that this is just talking about how you are a boss babe, because if there is one thing about Capricorns that stand out about them, it's the fact that they are the type of people who has such a strong work ethic. They are so determined to accomplish their goals that they will always work so much harder than everyone else until they achieve those goals. So yeah, what do people admire about you? They admire the way that you are just a boss babe. They admire how strong of a work ethic you are, how determined you are, and how you are somebody who is willing to put in that extra work, right? You will put in the grind, put in the time, so you can get that money and get those dreams that you want to be yours, right? So yeah, people really admire that about you. Now, let's go ahead and continue on. For group 2, oh, I do want to mention, Capricorns, they do have a bit of a dark sense of humor, so you could also have quite a dark sense of humor, and that could definitely be something that they admire about you for sure. Or maybe your sense of humor is just different from everyone else, right? Again, like I was saying before, your mind just works differently, right? So because of that, you could have like a really unique sense of humor that people really like about you and admire about you. Okay, we have Beggar coming through, and it says confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. What was I saying? Yeah, you have a really great self-esteem, group 2. You have a really great self-esteem, and I do think that you are very humble, right? No matter how successful you become, I always think that you are going to be somebody who's really down to earth. You are never going to let this success get to your head, so people really like how you are able to remain humble no matter how much power you receive throughout your years. You are honestly reminding me of Keanu Reeves, right? Like, he is somebody who has so much money, and yet he still like rides on the subway, right? He rides on the subway. He, you know, goes and gets like dollar hot dogs from, you know, within New York, at New York or whatever. He gets dollar hot dogs from the stands. He takes walks in the parks, right? Like, he just acts like he is not like $1 million amazing actor, right? He just acts like he's a normal old Joe Schmo, right, down the road. And so people admire that about you because you are like him, right? You are like him in that way. So that is really awesome to see. And I also think that you are somebody, the reason why you are able to remain so humble and just not let all that success get to you is because of the fact that I feel like you have had to experience a time within your life where you didn't have a lot of money, where you didn't have maybe a lot of food to eat, right? And so because you had to go through that really dark moment within your past, that moment of survival, that is something that you will never forget, right? That is something you will never forget. You will never forget what it was like to not have a lot of money, to maybe even not have a lot of food on the table, right? You will never forget that. So that is why you are able to remain so humble and remain so down to earth. And I do think that just going off of that, people admire your story. They admire where you came from and how you have come so far, right, from that place within your life. They admire your audacity to never want to be in that place again and to work so hard so that you can become more, so that you can go after this destiny and this dream of yours that you have wanted to go after for so long. So yeah, that is just incredible to see. That is incredible to see. People just admire your story, group 2. They find your story to be so inspirational, right? People aspire to be like you, okay? Now, let's go ahead and look at your other cards. So we have banishment coming through again. I think that is just talking about how you don't let any people's like negative words affect you, right? You just banish the negativity. You don't even think about it. You don't pay it any mind. You just love yourself so much. You don't care what other people say about you. We also have unfinished business coming through. Yeah, that's just talking about how you are somebody who you will never give up on your dreams, on your goals, right? Anything that hasn't been achieved yet, you look at it as unfinished business. You look at it as something that you are going to achieve within this lifetime, right? So yeah, people admire that grind. They admire how you don't give up on anything, right? No matter how hard it seems, no matter how hard it looks to accomplish, you will accomplish it, okay? So yes, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big old like and to subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of Tarot Chief again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So if you chose this spicy red pepper cayenne, then hey, hello my lovely little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and just place this off to the side like so, and let's start shuffling through your tarot cards. So guys, I do want to go ahead and give you a quick little warning. Okay, there is a air show going on right now and so if you hear any loud noises, if you hear any airplanes, you know, flying outside, I do apologize about that beforehand, but you know what, the show must go on. So let's go ahead and talk about you, and let's talk about what people so freaking admire about you, okay? So Spirit, please help a girl out, help a tarot reader out. Please tell us exactly what people admire about them. Can we get some messages, please, for my group 3 people? Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Right away, we have the sun coming through. This makes me think about Leo energy, like so much. So you could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. And with this gorgeous energy coming through, I just think that you are a ray of sunshine. I think that you are the type of person who you always seem so happy, so vibrant, so just on top of the world, right? And that happiness, that love that you have, that excitement that you have, it is so contagious, okay? So I definitely think the first thing that people admire about you so much is just how kind and happy and excited you are, the love for life that you have. It is contagious, right? And so when people are around you, even if they are having literally the worst day ever, you are the type of person who can bring a smile to their face. You are the type of person who can make them so happy just by being around you. You make them forget about about their worries and about their problems, and you just help them just be happy and have a good time, right? So that is definitely something that people love about you so much. That is definitely something that they admire. Okay, we also have the High Priestess coming through, and that's an interesting combination to receive, because I think that you are somebody who, on one hand, you seem very childlike, but not in a negative way, in a positive way, right? You are always able to be just so happy, right? No matter what you go through, you just seem like somebody who just has a sparkle in your eye, right? You are always able to see the magic in the world and the magic in people, right? And no matter what you are going through, you are always able to just be happy, because you know that these negative moments, they are only temporary, and you know that sooner rather than later something amazing is going to come your way. So yeah, in a way, you seem very childlike because you still believe in magic, you still believe in love and happiness. But on the other hand, with the High Priestess coming through, you also seem like somebody who is very, very wise beyond your years. You seem like somebody who is an old soul, right? And so that just makes you such an interesting person. That gives you such an interesting personality. And I do think that people admire those aspects about your personality so much. They admire how you can be, very young and youthful in one hand, and then on the other hand, you can be this older, wiser soul of a person, right? They just love how complex you are, how interesting you are. You are just a really, really cool person. You're so different from everyone else, right? There are so many layers to you. You're just very, very complex, and people like that, right? You are a bit of like a puzzle that people want to figure out, right? They want to put you together and figure out who you are and how your mind really ticks, right? People are just genuinely curious about you. They are so curious about you. They want to learn more about you. So yeah, what do people admire most about you? They admire how complex you truly are, right? And they are just so curious about figuring you out even more. Now, I also want to say that they admire how, because you are wise beyond your years, they love coming to you for advice. They really admire the wisdom that you seem to have, right? They just see you as somebody who is really great at, talking to people, and they see you as somebody who is great at giving advice to those people and to them as well, right? I feel like I said that so weird. I'm sorry, you guys. I need some coffee. I haven't had any coffee today, but yeah, they just feel like you're very wise, and they like coming to you for advice, okay? Now, last but not least, we have the Seven of Wands. Oof, I love this, you guys. I love this. I definitely think that you are a fighter. You fight for people, okay? Like I was saying before, you see the best in others, right? And I think that you are somebody who will fight for absolutely anyone, right? You will fight for anyone. I definitely think that you care a lot about people, especially people who are going through a harder time at the moment. And I think that you are the type of person who, when I say that you will fight for anyone, you will fight for anyone and everyone. What I mean by that is that you will fight for people that are in prison, right? You will fight for inmates who have lived a bad life, who have maybe done some bad things, but you are still able to see the best in them. You are still able to see them as a person, as a human being, and you are willing to fight for them so that they can try to have a better life as well, so that they can try to fight to become a better person as well, right? So yeah, you will fight for anyone. Even when other people have given up on these people, on these inmates, you will fight for them. And it's not just inmates that you will fight for. You will fight for the downtrodden, the brokenhearted, the people who have, on paper or done things that they shouldn't have, but you will be there for them. You will be there for them, and you will help them out of these darker times, and you will never give up on them. And I just think that that is such a beautiful and lovely thing to see, right? That is such a lovely thing to see. And you are also like that with your friends and your family members as well. You will just fight for anyone, okay? So yeah, that's what people really admire and love about you. So let's go ahead and continue on, and let's take a look at your oracle cards. So let's see what else wants to come through. Yeah, literally, guys, what was I saying before? We literally have mentor coming through. So yeah, people look up to you. Okay, people look up to you. They see you as somebody who's very, very wise, who gives excellent advice. And because of that, they see you as somebody who would make an excellent mentor as well. So that is definitely something people admire about you. Let's see what else wants to come through. What else wants to come through here? Sweetness. Wow, that is so cute to see. Yeah, like I was saying, you are just a kind, compassionate, sweet person. You just have so much love to give, and you will give it to absolutely anyone, right? So that's another thing people admire about you. Let's see what else wants to come through. We have no making an appearance. Yeah, I think this is talking about how when other people have given up on others, when they have said like there is nothing that you can do for these people, you say no. You say that there are still things you can do for them. There are still things that you can do to help them, and you will do those things for them, right? You will fight for them when no one else will. And so yeah, people love that. They love how you are always there for others. They love how even when other people have given up on these people, you will never, right? You will always fight for them and be in their corner. And people love that, because I think that they are also able to put themselves in those people's shoes. And they know that if you are willing to fight for those people, that you will also fight for them. So yeah, when people look at you, they just see you as somebody who's very, very loyal. And they know that you will be there for them, even in their darkest moments as well. So yeah, they really love that about you. They find you to be a very reliable person, and they just look up to you so much. So yes, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.